Good morning, guys. So your big question is, am I too late for the short? The market is currently pushing, pushed up nicely into our sell zone that I shared with you guys yesterday. And now we're going lower. So, you know, as I always say, treat the trend as if it's going to last forever. And the argument is, if this is the case, how low can we go? So let's switch off all the setups and let's take away the fibs and all the other unnecessary lines. And let's look at the analysis together, and then we see how bad it can get. And then obviously there's always hopium in the market. I'll share a little bit of how and where we could potentially look for a bottom, in the pursuit of saying that, everybody was exceptionally bullish. Trump's going to change everything for crypto. And now the Trump and dump, which brought to you by one of you guys, is just going to put things a little bit lower. So I want to share that with you guys. So good morning, Stanku, Gaden. I hope I said it right. But good morning to you guys, and in each and every one of you guys joining in. So let's quickly zoom out. On the 4 hour, for forever now, Bitcoin has had an insane initial Trump pump, proper Trump pump. And then we lost momentum, had a little bit of a divergence. We consolidated within the range, and we used these lows to kind of hunt for longs for more, okay? Those longs didn't end up paying us that handsomely, and it was a little frustrating, to say the least, in the current environment that we were dealing with. Now, if I zoom up a little bit further, what we also shared, and what I also shared with you guys, was that when we look at the market and we simplify everything, we had a nice uptrend, okay? Once you create divergence and you break that trend, the market will typically go to the area where that trend is broken, the imbalance for that matter, and try and fill that with more liquidity before it continues down, making a lower low. So if that's how it happened for Bitcoin at $67,000, the truth is probably it's going to be exactly the same here. And you can see that we had our prolonged trend to the market. We had our divergence, and the market broke trend there, and it moved back to that range. So the fact that we are consolidating or rejecting below the axis of this makes me believe that we're going to probably be trending down a little bit lower, and we could potentially see that $71,000 level that I shared with you guys long term. Doesn't necessarily mean that it goes in a straight line, although, as the next saying always goes, the bulls like to climb the steps and the bears like to jump out of the window. So fear is a primal instinct. We tend to, react on that a little bit more instinctively, where, greed kind of festers in, and it slowly builds until it explodes, So that's the difference between the two emotions. So if we're talking about a fearful market at the moment, it will be moving really quick. Okay, so everybody in a short should be smiling. Everybody in the short should be making some good gains. If you're one of those guys that actually took the setups that I shared, let me know in the comments. Tell me how's things going. I want to know where you're at. Morning, Renee. Morning, Dion. Am I doing this for myself? Or are you guys actually getting benefit out of this? Let me know. And if you're new to the channel, hey, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I share these, these market tactics or trend analysis with you guys as regularly as possible. Okay, so the long is still good in my opinion, and this is the hopium part of this. See, good morning, Boris. Okay, so the hopium part about this is I'm saying, okay, if Bitcoin wants to fight 80K, remember now, psychologically or from an auction theory perspective, if you go and study up auction theory, all these full numbers and quarter numbers are normally big resistance levels, purely because people negotiate easily around those numbers. So if I were to say I'm selling something for 100,000 and you come back with a counter offer of 75, we immediately going to go to 80 or 90 or 85, sell them 87, that kind of thing. But we will try and meet each other closest to the nearest full number, and that's the way. Same way, 50 and 100, we're going to go 75. So that's how we're going to try and negotiate with each other. So if that is true with just me and you negotiating, it's also going to be true with everybody else negotiating in the market as a community. Okay. And so for that matter, your support levels, your psychological resistance and support barriers, let's maybe say that, will be that 80K would be one of those barriers where there will be a little bit of a hesitation to just sell the market further. So this is where buyers would look to enter. So this long, in a normal sense, I would say is still good for possibly another push. Now, if we reject again below 92 or maybe even a little bit lower, say 89, which means then we turn this 90K into resistance, that will then mean that 80K is in question, okay, whether this is still support, and that will open the door for the 70K, which we don't have just yet. So that's literally how it works. Think about it. We had 100,000 as we had 105 actually, okay, as resistance, okay. So there's not a question mark, okay. And then when the market kept on getting it as resistance, it kept asking the question, okay, but what is support, okay? Is 100 support, okay? And when 100 was lost, we fell back down to where? 90, okay? So you can have a look at all these lows. 90, okay? And then when 90 ended up being support, okay, the market went back to try and see if it can get back at 100. And this was one of the first shorts that I shared with you guys. When that rejected, okay, the market then said, okay, well, if 100 is too expensive, is 95, you know, and that ends up bringing this whole accumulation or distribution area. Depends on, you know, let's call it a distribution for what it is. And the short was on the premise that that is going to happen. That's why I shared that short with you guys. So yet again, we're just negotiating. The market's just trying to find where the support and resistance levels is. It's easy to say what the negotiation was when you're looking backwards. I know that. When we're looking forward, we kind of have to have a little bit of a creativity to ourselves, trying to have a storyline and a narrative to try and sell how we think the market's going to move. And that's basically where we are today. So for today, I can't really give you guys anything other than the hope is, okay, that we've done the work. We've got this short, tick. We've got that short, tick. They're all printing, and we've got this short. So from a short point of view, work's done. I'm happy, okay? But from a bullish point of view, the argument is if there's a case to be made for a rally, it will be somewhere in this area. So I would consider this zone, okay, as an attempt for the market to try and lock in 80K as support. So if you're looking to hedge everybody's bearish notion, I mean, if we look at where fear and greed is, I have fear and greed open here somewhere. Let's quickly have a look at that. I doubt that this is going to be in an area where people are going to like it. Okay, so it's a 14. Fear is normally a good sign for us to look for a little bit of a long. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's the play for today, guys. So let's not overcomplicate things. Let's not try and overthink things. The short's good. You're making good gains. I'm happy for you guys if you are. Hello from Croatia. Hello, Dean. Nice to have you on the YouTube. You're probably one of the new subscribers in my Discord as well. Guys, simple as that. You can use Bybit. You can head over to the Discord and you can go to the navigation channel. And if you go to partnerships, you can use the Bybit account. Open the account. You can get all access to all this. My buy and sell signals as I trade live during the day. Okay. So it's not just these setups that I share with you guys. I've got many more setups that I share in Discord as we go through. Okay. So you get access to all my trading setups. You get access to the morning market tactics streams where I actually dissect the market in greater detail, share more setups and so forth. A dedicated questions channel. So if there's anything you want or any questions you have, I'll go and create video content for you around those answers. And yeah, you're part of a community of literally diehard people that's here forever, you know. So once you're in, you know, these guys are here. They're sticking around. They want to make it work. So you're part of a really serious community of traders. No fly-by-nights and scam coins and stuff being punted here. Okay, so you can do that. And by using Bybit, okay, signing up with Bybit. Or alternatively, you can just outright come and subscribe. It's a once-off payment. You're part of it. You're done. It's simple as that. It's very easy, guys. Make the money back quite quickly. It's as simple as that. If you go to trade results, this is Yuri. Yuri joined 2 months ago. I mean, this is just last week's trades. Okay, so kudos, buddy. Good on you. And that's from the setups I share. Okay, so it's as simple as that, guys. So I don't want to talk to death. The market is at this stage sitting in a situation where I think we're going to try and fight for 80K. Okay, I would suggest that if we look at this from an analytic point of view, you guys need to hunt for a long. Okay, the reality is from where I'm at this stage, we're neither here nor there. I mean, I can move these lines to fill a narrative, any narrative. But I would say that, where we are, anywhere from where we are now, 83, potentially all the way down to at least 80,000. That would be a good area for you to try and get in on a long. So I'll leave this short setup. Let's not move the line. Let's try and get it there. I'll leave that short setup there because that short is still good. But the argument is that this long that I've got here could potentially still try and push up, and we can see if we can build a base or lock in some support here. Okay, so we might wake up tomorrow morning again, be on the stream, and have price sitting in here. As the rule is, if it's fast, it won't last. So same is potentially going to happen in that direction. Thanks so much for taking the time, guys. It's a short one. You have a lovely day. I'll probably do a HODL stream this afternoon because, coins like Cardano, they now down again, back into the 80s. Remember the rule I said for everybody on those kind of streams when we were looking at, the market, big pumps, it's going to come right back to the action zone. So for anybody that might sold their ADA when it pumped into that range, it maybe bought a bad pricing. Now's the time where you can buy that back if it locks in that support. So if Bitcoin holds, some of these alts will hold and things might look a little bit more rosier. So I'll be around. We can look at ETH pushing in another lower low, like I said yesterday. I mean, that thing is just bleeding. When will it stop? When everybody stops buying ETH. It's as simple as that, probably. From a bigger point of view, though, it's still in my investment zone, so it's still a good investment, regardless of the fact that it's pushing lower. So we need to just look at some of these bigger coins. Okay, so I'll see if we can get in a nice stream. And then last little thing, guys, the buddy indicator makes things so much easier for you. So if you join the Discord, you can just sign up with the buddy indicator as well. You get the indicator for free. And you get a trade guide with the indicator, so you don't end up taking the wrong setups in the wrong direction, okay? So there's certain rules, certain setups work with certain candle colors. So it colors the candle in, tells you where you're in a bullish or bearish trend or whether you're ranging, and then there's certain setups that you need to do, and that's all in the trader guide in my Discord. Very simple. So what are we doing at the moment? We've got a bear market. So there you go. The coins, it's red, okay? So what else do I want to say? What does this do? And it tells me what kind of emotion are we buying, okay? So from a bear point of view, are they greedy or are they fearful, okay? So they're greedy at the moment because the market is really moving nicely if you're a bearish, okay? And then if that's the case, it tells you what kind of setups you need to be looking for. You need to be looking for shakeouts, orange SO3s and orange SO2s. You want to be trading with the momentum, okay? That means you're looking for orange SO3s and orange SO2s. Those will be the ones that print the money. So there's an orange SO3. This was the sell zone, okay? And if I then zoom in, there's TP1. So Bitcoin is on its way to TP1. There's TP2 and there's TP3 on that SO3, okay? There's an SO2 that just went to TP1 now, okay? And that's a simple tool to use the buddy indicator with. So all of that comes with your sign up. Simple. Come and join the Discord. The tools are there. I want to help you guys. Yeah, no financial advice. I can't really do anything other. These are the stuff I use to make a living out of crypto, and I share that with you guys. You have a lovely day. Thanks for joining in, guys. Thanks for the comments. Dion took profit. Trump was supposed to speak about crypto last night, but happy with my gains. I'm really happy for you, my friend. It's nice to see you guys have some gains. Renee says very beneficial. Yeah, Renee, you signed up to the Discord yesterday. So she's been busy, Mrs. Crypto Macy. And yeah, hopefully you've gone through all the educational content in there and so forth. And yeah, there we have it, guys. So Mo, thanks to you as well. Thanks for joining in live, guys. For those 250 people joining in live, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Or if you're watching me on Twitter, on my live feed there, retweet the thing, man. Come on. Share some love. Talk to you guys later. Cheers.